Oh, hi there. Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about Boogie2988 scamming his entire fan base and other people, all for around about $10,000 or less due to him having to pay tax. But I guarantee he probably won't tell anyone and lie so he doesn't have to pay them. He seems like that sort of person. Now, to kind of clarify on a few things, he has now scrubbed everything to do with crypto, bar probably one message of him like begging for sympathy because he got called out, and everybody has really been clowning on him and just calling him out. So he's probably in damage control or whatnot. But yeah, there's that there. So the first video of him talking about this like shit coin or this meme coin or whatever you want to call it, scamming coin basically, is that it's gone. But there are other parts online that you can see if you want to go find them. Yeah, but anyway, let's continue. Now, one of the things is I was not surprised when I heard about this. Like, I wasn't surprised at all, mainly due to the fact of his recent actions over the year and how he's been. But what I can't understand is why scam your fans, like the loyal ones that want to help support you? Why would you want to do that, considering a while ago he was begging for money because he lost all his money in crypto?
Well, this is a video I've dreaded making, but it's time, so I'm asking for your help as we head into the holiday season. Not happy about it, but here we are. And I'm not making any excuses here. You know I spent a tremendous amount of money on dumb things. But the biggest issue is that I had a nice big nest egg. I took some financial advice from a friend, and I'm not pointing fingers necessarily. I took the advice, but I put my money in the crypto market in the wrong section, and I pretty much lost most of everything.
One thing is I don't understand is why would you want to put someone else in the position that you were at the time when you made that video? To me, that's just really fucking shit and shows that he doesn't care. If it hurts him, he'll bitch and moan about it. But yeah, if he can make a quick buck, he will like run with it, and he'll then play professional victim like he always does. Basically what Boogie did was he made a new character called Andrew Cake, and he was meant to kind of parody what Andrew Tate does, even to the point where he has a hot dog sausage in his hand or something to use as a cigar. But the entire thing was that it wasn't that funny, and yet no one really laughed, which is probably a little bit of a key point to what Boogie was thinking a lot later on. Within this video, he's trying to say that if you want to be a broke person, then buy the coin and you will be just like him. His main video where he promotes this coin actually really annoys me, to the point where I was watching it and it was just getting me angry. I was like, what the fuck? The video to me is just really bad, and it isn't an actual parody. It feels like it's the advice that Boogie would want to hear himself if he wasn't promoting a meme coin. I guarantee that he would accept that advice, but the way that Boogie's trying to bring this on is satire, and it doesn't work whatsoever. Also, one thing is, I don't know why he's got his girlfriend in there. Like, she looks like she's bored. Like, she doesn't want to be there. So I'm guessing he's just using her as a prop, because I don't even watch Andrew Tate videos. So I don't know if he has a girl in there at all at some point. So I wouldn't be able to tell. But when you look at Boogie's girlfriend, she literally doesn't want to be there, and she's just bored. The second video, which has been archived online, I'm going to show you a clip from it.
Hey, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Good. See, that's somebody that gets the fatty lifestyle. Do nothing and you'll be nothing. And that's the way you want to be. I see that a lot of you bought my coin because you want to be a broke, fat fuck like me. Well, guess what? I'm going to give you your first challenge. If you're holding my coin, your coin's value just went up. I had my team burn 50 million tokens. That way you have to work even harder to be a broke, fat fuck like me. A lot of people wanted to know how much coin I'm holding. 2% of the coin belongs to me. And people ask me, why didn't you sell it at the top? The answer is simple. I'm riding it to zero, baby! Yeah. Just like I did with Ethereum when it dropped. Just like I did when I invested in storage. Just like I did when I invested in Uni. Because I don't give a shit what color your Bugatti is. I just want to know when they repossessed it.
When I saw this video, I literally couldn't take him seriously. And I don't think a lot of people do these days. So having something like this just kind of really annoys me. But he also contradicts himself in this, where he's saying like, oh, if you want to be like a rich man or something, then he just burns all these tokens. So they're richer and he's getting poorer or something like that. And it gets to the point where you think, but the whole point of that, like the stick that you're doing, is that everyone's going to be broke for this coin, so you're just like him. It doesn't make any sense. And yeah, from what you hear later on, which I'll talk about, you know, his logic isn't there. Like it's not fucking there. The reason why Boogie took this money was that he needed it to pay for his medical bills. You know, he has a rare form of blood cancer, but he uses cancer as a shield because he's a professional victim. You know, he wants to get people on his side. So when you hear the call with Coffeezilla, he uses this, and he will always constantly use these little things to gain him like bonus points, like sympathy points. So the audience go like, oh man, like he has this. Oh no, we have to be on his side. It just doesn't work. And the fact is that Boogie has always been using something to put himself in the victim mentality. To me, just kind of wears off. It's the boy that cried wolf. He's cried wolf so many times. No one gives a shit. No one cares. And everybody has been tearing him apart online because he's been scamming, and rightfully so. As mentioned, he had a call with Coffeezilla. And what I don't understand is, like, Coffeezilla said, don't do this. And Boogie still did it.
Because he actually came to me ahead of time. It was a really weird story where he came to my DMs before he fully launched the coin. He had just done an announcement tweet saying, hey, you know, at pump.fund, which is the platform he was launching on. And then he said to me, hey, I got a question for you, something like that. And I said, I looked at his Twitter profile and I said, don't do what I think you're about to do. And he said, oh, it's too late. Like, I already spent the money, hospital bills and stuff. So I thought it was really weird. Like, why would you come to the guy who busts scams if you thought it was all on the up and up? Because that's what he tries to say is, no, if I had only known, if I'd only seen ahead of time what this was, I wouldn't have done it. Very strange story, though.
You go to the #1 person who exposes crypto scams and they say, don't do this, and you fucking do it. Like, it's fucking stupid. Why even ask for advice if you're not going to take it? Coffeezilla released this as a video. I'll link it down below because it took me a while to find it. It feels to me like Boogie wants to have more friends.
Best friends forever and ever. Oh, friend!
What's the joke about you getting paid to do this, though? And asking people to invest in this coin? I mean, what's the joke exactly? You know people are going to invest. That's why you're getting paid. You know that.
I thought people would buy one coin to come onto the server and hang out and fuck around. That's what I thought. That's my understanding, and that was the point. You know, when they were pitching this to me, they're like, don't be like Logan Paul. Don't be these other people. We want you active in the community. We want you to talk. We want you to be there. This is your community. Be part of it. And so it seems very easy for me to do this with another company to collect.
You were asking people to invest in a financial product, not just a community, right? You understand that. This is not like, hey, pay $1 and you get access to my community. People think that they're going to make money. That is why there's $3 million of trading volume on this little shitcoin that you just promoted.
Like, he wants more friends so they can talk shit about stuff. I just find it weird. Like, why would you do it as a meme coin or whatever?
It's kind of what's happened here a little bit, though. You know that.
Yeah, I mean, you've informed me of that, and I am very sorry for that. I hope people listened. I hope people heard what I had to say. I hope people remembered, like, you're buying into a community that's there to make fun of me for losing my ass. That's the entire point of the community. You're supposed to, as a crypto bro, come in and maybe you throw me a bone because you know I have medical bills and shit to pay. But that's for millionaires. I want multi-millionaires who made more money.
They're really not throwing you a bone, though. They're throwing the people who paid you a bone. Like, the people who are investing in this coin are enriching not you the most, but the people who paid you. And that's the whole grift. It's like, people are getting celebrities to rent out their reputations to milk them for all they're worth.
Now, also in the video, he hoped that millionaires would feel sorry for him to throw him a bone, to say, oh, maybe here's a couple $1,000 because you have this, here's a couple $1,000 to help pay off your mortgage or whatnot. And I feel like this shouldn't be a thing that, oh man, like I just want those crypto bros to drop me money. Like the fact is with crypto bros, they want to make money. They're not going to give money out. And also, the money's not going to you, Boogie. It's going to the people that made this coin. Like, they may go, oh, well, this guy's donated like $1 million to us. We're going to give you a $5, Boogie. Like, take it or leave it. Like, I don't know what's going through his mind, like, whatsoever. Boogie's only defense on this whole subject is the point where he says, don't buy it, you won't get rich, you'll go broke. But the fact is, people are going to invest in it, aren't they? They're going to listen to you because you're giving them advice. You're supporting something that someone's come to you and you're promoting it. What's also really weird is you don't actually say that this is an ad, and I'm sure that's against TOS. I'm also sure that this is against a lot of regulators in America as well. I think he's going to be in trouble for this. This is like someone getting caught having 2 cookies when they are told that they can only have 1, and that person lies to take out that 1 cookie but has 2 in their hands. And when the person says, hey, I said you can only have 1, they're like, oh, there's a technicality. These 2 cookies will link together and, so technically it's 1 cookie. And someone goes, no, you have them separated. And they're like, technically though, it's Boogie wants to try and get out on a lot of technicalities, and they're not working whatsoever. He feels like this shield right now will protect him, so he feels safe and he'll move on, and hoping that everybody kind of forgets about it. When he says like he knows his audience wouldn't buy this, that they wouldn't invest their money, how can he guarantee that? How does he know every single one of his followers would be like, oh man, Boogie, that was so funny. I can't believe you made Andrew cake. Ha 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 ha. How can he guarantee that they didn't go out and buy it or trust him because he's promoting this? This is what kind of gets me. Did he go through his millions and millions of subscribers and ask each one personally, or all the people on Twitter? People are going to buy this coin because they know that you're promoting it and they feel like maybe it's a safe coin, and they'll just kind of go like, oh man, he's being a parody when he's making Andrew cake, and that's it. So he can't guarantee that no one's bought this coin. And also, he mentions somewhere that in the 90 seconds of the coin going live or something like that, that his fan base wouldn't be able to open a wallet, learn how to use this. Boogie, you have people that are a lot older that will have these sorts of things, that will know how to use this. You can't just say like, oh, all these people don't know this whatsoever. You can't say that. It doesn't work like that. So really, some people will do it. And I think Coffeezilla mentions like over 3 million coins or something like that, or money was going through stuff. So obviously people have it. It's not like crypto bros or anything like that will do it. Your fan base have put money into this because you are promoting it. For fuck's sake, Boogie. Earlier, I mentioned that he lost all his money in crypto. So what I don't understand is, how can you put someone through that as well, that maybe go, oh, hey, I want to put all this money into like this token, and then suddenly they get ripped off and they lose everything. How could you morally sit there and think that what you went through, how much money you lost, that you've put someone through that? But I know Boogie doesn't give a shit, because you hear it in the tone of his voice when Coffeezilla asks him if he would pay back those people or not. He's just like, I don't care. Like, I'm going to take the money and I'm going to run from it.
Okay, now that if you start to believe that I'm correct, are you willing to try to avoid the damage you might do to people by, 1, not selling your tokens, and 2, maybe giving back the back half of, you said the first half is spent. I don't know if that's true. I'm just trusting you here. But actually giving back the $5K you're going to be making back to the community, locking it, making sure that people aren't going to get hurt further?
No, I'm going to pay my medical bills next month with that last half, and I'm sorry to anybody that's disappointed with that. I have an $1,100 medication plus a $300 medication. I get a bunch of I'm going to buy medicine with it, man. And if people are disappointed with that, I fully understand that. It's a shitty thing to do, and I'm a shitty person for doing it. You can have that opinion, and I'm okay with it.
The main thing from all of this is Boogie just wants money, pure and simple. That's it. He has enough things like collectibles that he could sell, but he won't because he likes them. He would sell out his friends if he could for like a nickel and a dime. Like there's tons of stuff. Like you could sell Magic the Gathering cards. You could sell those collectibles in the background. You could sell those arcade machines. You could do a lot. But he won't because he'd rather take money from other people so that he could then go and buy shit that he doesn't need. I think what really annoys me is just his attitude. It really like sucks all the time. It's all about him. He doesn't think about anyone else other than himself. One thing I've noticed that when he gets called out, he always goes, well, if you think I'm a shitty person, then I'm sorry. You know, he always says it like it's a thing where, you know, oh, I've let you down, so I'm really sorry that, you know, you think I'm this bad person, and I promise that I'll do better. But you know, if you think I'm a shitty person, then that's absolutely fine. Like, what reality do you have to keep saying this when you get caught in any sort of scandal where you think, oh man, I've let people down? Like, how do you not learn from all these mistakes and actually hold yourself accountable and not use something that you have as like a shield? It baffles me. One thing again that I don't understand is Boogie has had all this advice, like if he streams more, if he makes more content that people like that maybe he made back in the day, then he would get more AdSense money, he'd get super chats, he would get sponsorships from maybe other companies. But he doesn't like kind of put the work in. He mentions in the Coffeezilla video that he has all of this time. Like he can sit around talking to his friends on Discord or his fans on Discord. So why don't you take that time and actually make video, stream content? If you've got like say 5 hours free, stream, talk to your fans, whichever ones that you have left, and make money that way. That would be the best thing to do. But you just won't do it because it's work and you've given up on so much. I just don't know why you're even doing like the lol cows or whatever, because that's work and you don't like doing it. You just want handouts all the fucking time, Boogie. That's all you want. So with my closing thoughts, I really hope he gets scammed in the future. I know he would make a video like, I got scammed and I need your help. And then he hopes that everyone is going to give him money and help him get out of the situation when people are just going to clown on him and call him out because he scammed his audience. So it's come round. Karma has bit him in the ass. But yeah, I just can't understand Boogie whatsoever. You're scum, Boogie, because you scammed your fans and, you know, you took advantage of them, and that's shit. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video.